Hello everybody, Patrick here, and today we are not finishing yet. Sorry, my dogs are doing something in the background. We are taking a look at our last member of the NBK TFKO Engineering team, aka NBK's knockoff of the Generation Toy Gravity Builder. And today we are taking a look at Bone Crusher. Can I zoom out a little bit? Nope, okay. Okay. So yes, here he is, and he is a yellow and purple bulldozer. Not too much to say. There's some nice detailing on here. But yeah. Now I know some people are not gonna be happy with this because they did change up some of the color schemes from the original G2 and G1 figures. And I'll point that out more later, but you know. It's got some nice treads, which are actually darker than Scavengers, which is interesting. Got some purple back here. We got the KO logo, the blue transparent plastic, and yeah, underside pretty clean. You do have some rolling wheels, just like Scavenger. And yeah, so for comparison, just give my phone back as much as possible. First we're going to actually take a look at the green version. The original version. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yes, the original version. And, you know, you can kind of see the only real difference is this one is yellow with a darker purple. This one is green with a more magenta, almost, not magenta. Actually, yeah, almost magenta. As well as orange transparent plastic, whereas he has blue. Other than that, they're the exact same, so. Anyway, here we have him with my downscaled Combiner Wars version. Which, let's go ahead and take this off so you get a little bit better scale of Bone Crusher himself. Yeah, and again, this is downscaled. Here he is with the knockoff DX9 Worn Pocket version. Here he is with Legacy G1 Prime, G1 Toy Prime. Here he is with Legacy Armada Prime, at the cab at least. And finally, here he is with the only G2 figure I own, G2 Bone Crusher. This is why I've been really wanting to do this review, is because he's the only one I can compare to his G2 counterpart. And as you can see, yeah, they definitely changed something color-wise. They made the scoop purple. Why? I'm not 100% sure, but I don't mind. It breaks up the sea of yellow. But yeah. Anyway, so let's get him into combine mode. It's really simple. You just flip out the combiner peg. My dogs are going apeshit. You take this section, go ahead and extend it, rotate it, focus camera, open it up, flip out the fist, rotate the fist, make it look a little bit more natural. You see that little T-shaped bar goes into this right here. And then, bada bing, bada boom, you have Bone Crusher's arm mode. That is the official way to transform it. What I do, personally, just to give it a little bit more differentiation, is I take these sections and bring them down. Up and up like this. Take these sections, bring them down. Lift the scoop up, rotate it a bit, and push it in. Making it look at least a little bit more different from the official version. Or the, correct way to transform it. And just so I can get a comparison to how, the fan mode looks compared to the official way it's supposed to. Here is the... Here we go. It's not too different. I just prefer the way the scoop is on this version. Or the shovel. Blade. Whatever. Anyway. On to robot mode. Like with Scavenger, you can transform it with the fist attached. I'm not going to, because, well, it's just easier to transform him without it. So, yeah. I went ahead and put it back in its thing mode. So let's get started. You're going to want to push the combiner thing in, split the legs and bring them forward like this. Bring them forward, rotate the ankles like this. Come down here, put these caps open, and rotate them. And, push them in. They will become the heels, and they will lock in like that. If they want to stay locked in. And then, boom, you have the feet, which he is extremely back heavy, or front heavy. So, you want to take the gun, pull it out, go ahead and rotate it like this. Take and untab the pelvis from the arms, and bend them in half like this. We are getting close. You're going to want to shift the hips in, like on Scavenger, because with the exception of these, which you want to rotate up, or if they don't want to stay up, you can rotate them down, but you're, whoa, trying to fix the heels. With the exception of those, he and Scavenger are the exact same figure at the lower half. So you're going to want to take these. This section of tread always loves to pop out. Take these treads and pull them down like this. Pull them down. That gives you your knee joint. And let me raise my camera. Okay, I just need to be super careful. And scoot forward. Okay, so now, continuing with the transformation. You're going to want to separate the scoop like this. Separate the arms. Rotate this top section. Bring the arms down and tab them into the shoulder like that. Or into the chest like that. You're going to want to focus camera. Untab the arm and bring it down. Rotate it. Bring the shovel scoop blade up. And this is probably the biggest improvement from the official Generation Toy or the Jinbao sets. Because you have this little tab right here, which will go into this screw hole. And that will lock this section into place. The original did not do that. Anyway, go ahead and open this up and flip out the fist, close that up. Do the same thing on the opposite side. Do. And just tab that into that screw hole. And last thing you're going to want to do, take this section, bring it back, revealing the head. And there you have the NBK TFKO Engineering Bulldozer, aka G2 Bone Crusher. And he looks a lot brighter on camera. Something I probably should have mentioned, I'm working with a different camera. I had to switch phones because my flip phone stopped working, as my Samsung Z Fold stopped working. So I now have a Moto, which does not fold, meaning it doesn't have a built-in camera stand. So this is my setup. The box, which is how I raise the camera, and a candle to keep it from falling over. You can also see a little bit of my collection right there. Not to brag. But yeah, anyway. So, here he is, and he looks good. He looks good. Yeah. It's getting close on that head sculpt. It's not, your traditional bone crusher because he doesn't have a mouth. But, personally, I prefer the Constructicons having faceplates over mouths, so, I added the con emblem. You'll see when I compare them to the original that the con emblems are not present. Or not the original, the green version. But, yeah. So, articulation, the head is on a ball joint, though it's a little hard to get to it because of this. The shoulders can do a full 360. Then go out that far. You do have bicep rotation that is slightly hampered by this, but because of the hydraulics it will also move a little bit. So yeah. You have if you extend it, a double jointed elbow that goes out about that far. You have wrist rotation. You have chest rotation, because this does not lock in. You do have an ab crunch because of transformation. You have a waist joint. Like Scavenger and all the others, they removed the actual moving hip skirts. So forward, he only goes out about, if you move the leg, about that far. And back about that far. Outward, without splitting the crotch, is only about that far. You do get thigh rotation that you can move these out of the way to get more of. You do have over 90 degrees of bend at the knee, but unlike Scavenger, he does not have the extra section to continue this detailing. So, only about here looks natural, and then you have that. But ankles can rotate, feet are on ball joints, and if you move the heel, you can actually get pivot. Oh yeah, and you also have his gun, which he can hold. It's actually specifically cut out so it can fit in his hand. But yeah, there you go. Now, for comparison, here he is with the downscaled Combiner Wars version. With the DX9 version. So you can get a sense of scale there. Here he is with Legacy G1 Universe Optimus. And here he is with Legacy Armada Optimus. So, whoa, fucking... Here he is with Legacy Armada Universe Optimus. My dog is whining in the background. Here he is with the original G2 Bone Crusher. Now, you might be, confused, like, okay, why is this chest purple? Well, if you move down the scoop here, you see G1 or G2's is actually purple too. I think they only did that so, the Constructicons would have a little bit more unity. So all of them would get, a decent amount of purple. All of them have purple chests with the exception of Long Haul, because a purple front for Long Haul would not look good. But anyway. And the reason I haven't compared him to the green version yet is because... You guys remember why this video took so long? Because his arm snapped. And I had to get, a replacement so I could get that hinge. The green one is that replacement. Yeah. As you can see, the green one is obviously green. However, again, the purple is more of a magenta. And it's even the same on the, combined mode hand. Like, here's his combined mode hand. Let me open it back up. Here's the yellow one's hand. See? This almost looks red on camera. It's not. It's more of a deep magenta, but still. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. Anyway, yeah. As you can see, he does not have con emblems, so. Anyway, so that's about it, except you can also store the combined hand on him in robot mode, because you don't actually have to remove it. This is where it sets in vehicle mode. You just bring it down, bring it up at the elbow, and split it. And there you have it stored on him in robot mode. AKA, if you don't want to, take it off while transforming him, this is, how it'll look. Also, his crotch is splitting. And, he can still stand. Unlike Scavenger, because Scavenger also has the weight of the Massive Digger on the back, so. Yeah. Anyway, guys, that has been my review of NBK KOTF Engineering Bulldozer, aka Generation Toy G2 Bone Crush or Bulldozer, aka G2 Bone Crusher. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and next up, prepare for extermination.